Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Conference. I have to confess that I was both delighted and surprised when the Prime Minister appointed me in this role. I, conference, rebelled. I became a Conservative. We are growing wheat more competitively than the Canadian prairies. We're producing more varieties of cheese than the French. We import 2/3 of our cheese. That is a disgrace. In a fortnight, I'm going to Paris for the world's largest food trade fair, and I will be bigging up British products. In December, I'll be in Beijing, opening up new pork markets. And I will not rest until the British apple is back at the top of the tree.
Looking at your speech this week, you said that children should learn the proper names of animals. Now, tell me, what is wrong with saying moo cow and bar lamb?
There's nothing wrong with cows and lambs, but when we say proper names, we mean the proper English names. And unfortunately, I think too many people have grown up in Britain not understanding where food comes from, not understanding our natural environment, the types of trees and animals that are native here in Britain. So that is what we are doing through our new national curriculum, is enabling children to enjoy the world around them and understand much more about it.
But we can still say oink oink.
Absolutely, if you like. Children are at the heart of this. Thanks to our new rigorous national curriculum, children will be learning about where food comes from and the proper names of trees and animals. My ambition is that this generation will be more connected to food, more connected to nature and the countryside than ours is. I want every child to know the joy and wonder of the great outdoors. Our children should be climbing trees, not climbing the walls.
Well, that was you, Liz Truss, speaking earlier on Monday, and guess what? We're going to test your knowledge of flora and fauna. So humorous.
This reminds me of being an education minister, I have to say.
Oh, well,
being
happy
tested
days.
On my own material.
Happy days for you, Liz Truss. Let's try the first one. Take a look at this. There's our Adam, who is going to be my glamorous assistant there. Take a look at that. Can you tell us what leaf that is and from what tree it comes from?
That's a horse chestnut leaf.
Oh, well done. Point number 1. Correct. Let's move on. Adam, I know you don't recognise any of these. What about that one, Liz Truss?
I believe that's an oak leaf.
Oh, you're just too good at this. All right, we're not catching her out just yet. And let's try the third one.
I think this has been increased in size, but I think it's a rowan or a mountain ash.
Gosh, it's an ash tree. I mean, you may be more specific for me, no more detail about it. I'd like to say there's a prize at the end of this, but there isn't. Right, let's move off and on to
I might be less good on the animals. I'm particularly into trees.
Right, and all I can say is this is not a common England or English animal as we build it. But anyway, have a go.
I'm really struggling with this one. I'm sorry about that.
Yes, well,
I don't know the answer to that.
That sweet-looking creature is a possum. Not the sort of thing that people have at home. And if you
I'm
get
not
this
sure
one,
that's a native species in England.
I think you're probably right. I might hand that to you. Have a look at this. If you get this one, Liz Truss, I think Adam will have to go and buy you a cup of coffee. What do you think this is?
I think... I'm thinking it might be a warthog.
It's
A
not
marmot?
it's not a warthog, but it's not bad. Apparently, it's our largest rodent, or the largest rodent, called a capybara. I think that was a bit cruel of us, actually, to try that on you. But Liz Truss,
I think that.
well done, is all I can say. You did very well
I
on the
did
leaves
enjoy
and
the
trees.
quiz, though. That was great fun. Thank you.
All go to school.